What does */* and */* do for parameters? What do args and quargs mean?
The args and quargs is a common idiom to allow arbitrary number of arguments to functions as described in the section more on defining functions in the Python documentation. The args will give you all function parameters as a tuple. The quargs will give you all keyword arguments except for those corresponding to a formal parameter as a dictionary. Both idioms can be mixed with normal arguments to allow a set of fixed and some variable arguments. It is also possible to use this the other way around. Another usage of the L idiom is to unpack argument lists when calling a function. In Python 3 it is possible to use L on the left side of an assignment, extended iterable unpacking, though it gives a list instead of a tuple in this context. Also Python 3 adds new semantic, refer pep 3102. For example, the following works in Python 3 but not Python 2. Such function accepts only 3 positional arguments, and everything after can only be passed as keyword arguments. Note: a Python dict, semantically used for keyword argument passing, are arbitrarily ordered. However, in Python 3.6, keyword arguments are guaranteed to remember insertion order. The order of elements in quargs now corresponds to the order in which keyword arguments were passed to the function. What's new in Python 3.6? In fact, all dicts in Python 3.6 will remember insertion order as an implementation detail. This becomes standard in Python 3.7.
It's also worth noting that you can use in when calling functions as well. This is a shortcut that allows you to pass multiple arguments to a function directly using either a list/tuple or a dictionary. For example, if you have the following function, you can do things like Note: the keys in midict have to be named exactly like the parameters of function foo. Otherwise it will throw a type error.
The single means that there can be any number of extra positional arguments. Foo can be invoked like foo1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the body of foo param2 is a sequence containing 2 to 5. The double means there can be any number of extra named parameters. Bar can be invoked like bar1, a equals 2, b equals 3. In the body of bar param2 is a dictionary containing a'2, b'3. With the following code. The output is what does double star and star do for parameters? They allow for functions to be defined to accept and for users to pass any number of arguments, positional and keyword. Defining functions. Args allows for any number of optional positional arguments, parameters, which will be assigned to a tuple named args. Quargs allows for any number of optional keyword arguments, parameters, which will be in a dict named quargs. You can and should choose any appropriate name, but if the intention is for the arguments to be of non-specific semantics, args and quargs are standard names. Expansion, passing any number of arguments. You can also use args and quargs to pass in parameters from lists, or any iterable, and dicts, or any mapping, respectively. The function receiving the parameters does not have to know that they are being expanded. For example, Python 2's range does not explicitly expect args, but since it takes 3 integers as arguments. As another example, we can use dict expansion in str.format. New in Python 3, defining functions with keyword-only arguments. You can have keyword-only arguments after the args. For example, here, quarg2 must be given as a keyword argument, not positionally. Usage also can be used by itself to indicate that keyword-only arguments follow, without allowing for unlimited positional arguments. Here, quarg2 again must be an explicitly named keyword argument. And we can no longer accept unlimited positional arguments because we don't have args. Again, more simply, here we require quarg to be given by name, not positionally. In this example, we see that if we try to pass quarg positionally, we get an error. We must explicitly pass the quarg parameter as a keyword argument. Python 2 compatible demos. Args, typically said star args, and quargs, stars can be implied by saying quargs, but be explicit with double star quargs, are common idioms of Python for using the in notation. These specific variable names aren't required. For example, you could use foos and bars, but a departure from convention is likely to enrage your fellow Python coders. We typically use these when we don't know what our function is going to receive or how many arguments we may be passing, and sometimes even when naming every variable separately would get very messy and redundant, but this is a case where usually explicit is better than implicit. Example 1. The following function describes how they can be used and demonstrates behavior. Note the named b argument will be consumed by the second positional argument before. We can check the online help for the function signature with help foo, which tells us. Let's call this function with foo 1, 2, 3, 4, e equals 5, f equals 6, g equals 7, which prints. Example 2. We can also call it using another function, into which we just provide a. While 100 prints. Example 3. Practical usage in decorators. Okay, so maybe we're not seeing the utility yet. So imagine you have several functions with redundant code before and or after the differentiating code. The following named functions are just pseudocode for illustrative purposes. We might be able to handle this differently, but we can certainly extract the redundancy with a decorator, and so our below example demonstrates how args and quargs can be very useful. And now every wrap function can be written much more succinctly, as we factored out the redundancy. And by factoring out our code, which args and quargs allows us to do, we reduce lines of code, improve readability and maintainability, and have sole canonical locations for the logic in our program. If we need to change any part of this structure, we have one place in which to make each change.
If you want to, the asterisk